Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. There's a lot of chaos in general, but I think that the difference between you and your person is that you do not show what you're going through. I think that you're somebody that is always very happy, always very light, and with this person sometimes they think like you live in the fairy tale world, that you don't go through things, but that's not the case. You just manage your trials and tribulations, I feel like, different than this person. And for that, they're viewing you as somebody that's very strong. For that, they're viewing you as somebody that, again, can weather the storm with them. And there's something about you where they can't put into words exactly how much they love you. This is somebody that's never truly been able to sit down and vocalize and communicate and express to you the significance of you in their life. Even with their friends, it's like they have a hard time explaining why you're so important to them, explaining why you're different. Because you are different to this person, because you and them were made for one another. This is somebody that just wants to feel you around them. When they're upset, when they're going through things, you're the one person that they want to feel. You're the one person that they want to hold. It's like they want to hug you. They want to kiss your forehead. They want to tell you how deeply sorry they are for what they've put you through, that they understand the errors of their ways, that they understand how they've gone about things, how it's affected you. But believe it or not, by them pushing you away, it's also them pushing themselves away. Because this person is realizing that love is not a curse, but it's actually a gift. This is somebody who purposely tried to stray away from love, who tried to make things very, very logical in order to stay away from this type of energy. And this person has found themselves in a very possessive energy where they begin to overthink and obsess over you, over how you're irreplaceable, over how you're able to turn negative into positive, over how you are somebody that is aligned with your divine purpose, with your truth. I don't know why, but I keep seeing like sunflowers. Something about your energy that just makes this person happy, that opens them up. And as happy as you make them, they also understand that your energy makes a lot of people jealous. I know I'm knowingly or not manifesting you by heavily thinking about you. This is somebody that can't get you out of their mind. This is somebody that's replaying the conversations that the two of you have had over and over and over, and what this is doing is it's creating this major breakthrough. And through these significant thoughts, it's preparing this person for this major union. If you and your person are in union, it's preparing you for a higher level of commitment. Whether that's an engagement, whether that's moving in with one another, whether that's meeting family, whatever it may be, this is somebody that feels a very, very special connection to you. And I feel like in the past, the more that this person thought about you, it's like they would purposely do the opposite. They would purposely, if they wanted to reach out to you, they would purposely hold back. That was their ego. Nope, I'm not gonna let them get the best of me. Nope, I'm not gonna do this. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. But now it's like this person, they have this undeniable energy that it is you. That there's a reason that they, want to be with you. I don't care how complicated this gets, I still want you. There are, like I said, I feel like there's a lot of things that have stood in the way of the two of you. I think you having a higher perception of the connection, you understand that there's always going to be roadblocks, even when the two of you guys are in union, even when things are perfect, you and them are still going to go through multiple roadblocks, differences. It's easier to get over a roadblock together when you have a partner that can lift you up when you're feeling down than it is when you're alone. This is somebody that is so used to dealing with everything alone. I don't need anyone, all I need is myself. Because in the past, that's what they were told. In the past, that's what they were shown. By their mom, by their dad, by their family. You and them may have a very complicated situation, a very complicated energy. But this person doesn't care anymore. This person is tired of thinking of all the reasons why they can't be with you versus the reasons why they can. Their love is outweighing the negativity because they're beginning to see the light. See, with this yin and yang type of energy, your light being projected onto them, they felt that warmth. It's like going in the sun on a beautiful beach, seeing the water rush up on the shore, feeling a sense of peace, feeling that sense of being connected to something, and then going back to a cold, deep, dark cave, going back to Antarctica and freezing. You're gonna miss that warmth. You're gonna miss the feeling that you had, that sense of peace. That's what is going on with this person. They've never missed anyone the way that they've missed you. And they think that you've really influenced this person to take a step back and ask themselves what makes them happy. You've influenced this person to learn more about spirituality or dive deep into spirituality. For a lot of you, this is somebody that's got tarot readings on you or talk to a spiritual counselor. This is somebody that's very curious about soulmates or twin flames. This is somebody that's really trying to understand exactly what your connection is and what the significance is. I wish I can take back everything I said. This is somebody that made certain comments to you that were very harsh. This is somebody that, instead of showing you a sense of humility, they turned it around. This is somebody that said everything that they weren't supposed to say except the one thing that they were meant to. I love you. I want to be with you. You feel like home to me. I know I've never said it to you before, but you make me feel a way that I've never felt before. And I want you around me. There's that Snowa, I think that's her name. I want you around. There's a song, I don't know how it goes, but that's what they said. This is somebody that's upset with themselves for not fighting for this connection. This is somebody that's upset for listening to other people's opinions and perceptions of your connection versus listening to their heart. This is somebody that's sorry for what they have said or what they haven't said. Because sometimes when we don't speak our truth, that's just as bad as saying something negative. Because sometimes I feel like as a collective, you need to hear, I love you. I've never felt anything like this with anybody in my life, and I'm sorry that I pushed you away. This is somebody that you make them feel very vulnerable and safe at the same time. That's why you're home. But this sense of vulnerability that this person was feeling, it didn't make sense to them. Because how are you able to trigger this aspect of myself? How are you able to trigger me for me to feel so naked, for me to feel so seen, but yet at the same point, make me feel safe. Make me feel wanted. It's like you reached into this person, you saw right through the facade, you saw right through their ego, you saw right through their projection of who they wanted everybody to believe them to be, and you saw them for who they were at a core level. This is somebody that's really doing their best to get their stuff together right now so that they can come towards you and be whole, because they want to be able to offer you a sense of stability, and they want to clean up the aspects and areas of their life that they know that you deserve more with. So if this is somebody that was in a very player type of lifestyle, this is somebody that's trying to clean up their mess. This is somebody that is being more devoted to God. This is somebody that's seeking a sense of counseling. This is somebody that's tying up certain loose ends, clearing up karmic relationships, right? Doing the necessary steps that are needed in order to cleanse the situation, so that when they come towards you with this offer, that this offer is whole and this offer is real. This is somebody that is coming towards you for sure, but they want to make sure all their T's are crossed and their I's are dotted, because they want to be able to offer you something whole. They want to be able to offer you a safe place where you can open up and you can be vulnerable with them again. This is somebody that I feel like is working very, very hard on their finances, working very hard on their inner childhood wounding, because they know that that's come forward and that's broken things apart between the two of you. I've thought about moving in with one another, because this person is sick of the distance between the two of you. That's the reality. This person is tired of the way that things have been. This is somebody that, subconsciously used to care what other people thought of your relationship and of your connection, whether it was the two of you guys being different, whether it was something, challenging in this connection, whether this person was committed to another, whether this person was committed to themselves. Sometimes it's not another person, that's a third party. Sometimes the karmic energy is your person. And it's the way that your person thinks, it's a sense of negativity that your person ultimately projects onto you, because that's how they view themselves. I always say this, but the way that somebody feels, the way that somebody communicates to you, it says more about them than it does you, because a lot of times the things that people are bringing up are things that, it's always easy to pick apart somebody's flaws or pick apart somebody for whatever it may be, because that's something that that person internalizes, or that's something that that person struggles with. But this is somebody that's just tired. It's like they're tired of the distance. They're tired of pretending. This is somebody that their life, the way that they're living it, it's no longer making them happy. It's never really made them happy. But it's like that Two of Pentacles. You get up, you brush your teeth, you drink a cup of coffee, you make your bed, you whatever, you go to work, you come home, you cook dinner, you put the cake, you know what I mean? It's somebody that had a certain routine where it was just the mundane, but now it's like you've come into this person's life and you've shown them a completely different route. You've shown them a different way of going about this connection or going about this situation, and it's completely different. This is somebody that's saying, I want to grow with you. This is somebody that wants to be more than just friends with benefits. This is somebody that's realizing, what they've done. This is somebody that is feeling very, very guided to come close to you. This is somebody that is spiritually connected to this situation. And in the past, they maybe tried to over-prioritize everyone else above you. Maybe this person pretended to be too busy, pretended to have other obligations, and that's what they were focused on. But now this person is realizing they can have those obligations, they can have that focus, but they can do it with a sense of peace. They can do it coming home to you. This person really does miss you. And there's very, very deep feelings of you and this person were friends. This person does not just want to be friends. This person wants a lot more than what they've actually said. I want to reach out to you, but I'm not sure what to say or how to approach you. What do I say to them? For some of you, it's been a period of time that you and your person haven't been in communication, so now your person is sitting here and saying, what do I say to this person when I've come over here and I've either not said what I really wanted, or what I truly wanted, I said the opposite. So what exactly do I say to them? Do I just send them a funny meme and say, hey, what's up? Do I send them a message and say, listen, I know that the last time we had a conversation, what I expressed to you, that wasn't the truth, that wasn't how I feel. I want more with you. This is somebody that's very, very stressed out because they have these deep feelings and they're trying to process them and they're trying to understand what to say. I'm so intrigued by you. Yeah, man. When you're a magical being, when you have this essence of purity, this fairy essence, where you just kind of bop from place to place and share your light and share your viewpoint and share your happiness, there's something very unique about you. You make a lot of people intrigued, whether it's of the same sex, indifference, it doesn't matter, male, woman, unicorn, whatever you identify as, you intrigue people, and this person knows it. This person knows there's something very unique. There's something very special about you, about the way you are, about the way you communicate, about the way you care. It's like you're otherworldly. You don't belong in this world. There's something very pure about you that your person is saying, like, they're too good for this world. I've never met somebody like you. Why are they like that? I know this person has been put through a lot, but why are they still loving? Why are they still caring? Why are they still giving? And I think that's what really makes them love you. I love you endlessly. This is somebody that has a level of unconditional love for you that you may not realize. You're not just a moment, you're someone who has embedded in my life forever. You've created a major impact on this person, and for some of you, you may not even realize, but you broke their heart. You broke their heart by maybe allowing them to walk away. They broke their own heart but needed somebody to blame because they weren't ready to acknowledge that it was them, right? It was them that had the issue. It was them that, had the negative qualities that needed to be broken, but at the same point in time, what this person taught you was how to protect yourself and how to set boundaries. Because you can openly give, but eventually you're going to give to the point where you have nothing back. So this is really about setting boundaries. For some of you, you've set certain boundaries with this person, either vocally, physically, or even energetically. And this person is beginning to realize that you not being vulnerable with them, it's hard for them. It's challenging. This is somebody that is at a crossroads. This is somebody that's trying to make a decision on what direction to go. But they're in a state of planning. They know that they want to take a sense of action towards you. This is Mars and Aries. Mars and Aries takes action quickly. Mars and Aries isn't going to sit there and pawn over what to do. This is somebody that's saying, I love you, I want you, I don't want to be without you, I want to move in with you, I don't care what my friends or family say, but I need to make an action. This is somebody that is physically planning what they're going to offer you, planning to move forward with you. They've already made up their decision. And their decision is the fact that they want to discover what is this partnership. And this person knows that the ball is in their court. There's nothing left for you to do. Every time your advice comes out in the extended, it's saying sit back, relax, kick up your feet, have a cup of coffee, have a cocktail, have a water, whatever you drink, because you've done the work. But now part of your work is taking a step back and allowing this person to do the work. If you continue to do the work for this person, they're not learning their lesson. This is part of this person's lesson, how to exert themselves within a relationship setting. You may be dealing with somebody where they take control of every aspect of their life, except when it comes to love, except when it comes to their emotions. That's why this person is in a place where they're trying to determine, okay, I know I want to be with the collective. I know that the collective is for me, but now how do I go about getting my person back? How do I go about vocalizing to them that I want them, vocalizing to them that I want to be with them? Because this person in this Nine of Wands, they may be feeling sick or they may not be feeling well. You may be keeping your distance from them, but with this moon in Sagittarius energy, this is an energy where they've never left you. But the closer they get to you, it's this energy where they get nervous because they feel caged in. That's why they keep their distance. That's why they need space. They needed space to think about what their options were. And when you give somebody the space that they need and you don't press them, I want to be alone. Okay, be alone. That's fine. When you give them that space to think, what that does is it forces this person to have this final push. It allows this person to sit in their thoughts and think, what do you want? And I feel like there's something very beautiful about your energy where you're not trying to trap them. It's like this person almost is like this wild horse, and they view relationships as a cage, as a fence, as fencing them off from being able to explore what they really want to explore. But what they're realizing is that's not the truth. The more that they separate from your energy, the more tired and depressed they get. This person is realizing that you make them happy. And they know that you're this ace in the hole, you're this diamond in the rough, you are abundance. You provide abundance to this person in ways that you can't even imagine. This person is viewing you as their reward. This person is sitting back and they're realizing that if they don't take a chance, that if they don't try again, that if they don't put their best foot forward, this energy, right? Aces are all raw energy. It's what we decide to do with it. Here you go. Here's the seed. You're hungry. There's going to be a storm coming up, or there's going to be famish coming up, in a year. But if you plant this seed, if you nurture this seed, if you water it now, you are going to have fruit for the rest of your life. You are going to be able to feed and have a sense of nutrients for the rest of your life if you nurture this now. But it's up to you what you choose to do with it. That's something that this person is going through. That's something that this person is realizing. I'm going to water this seed, but how I go about it is what this person is planning. Because they want to move forward. They've already made this decision because they view you as a sense of destiny. They view you as somebody that they were meant to meet along their journey, and that the two of you have overcome obstacle after obstacle. That's why this person is saying, I don't care how complicated it gets. Remember the Oregon Trail? Who remembers the Oregon Trail where someone would get diphtheria and you'd be like, damn it, Uncle Johnny got diphtheria, he's gone, right? But you still had your family along the Oregon Trail. You needed another person to go through life. That's why God created pairs. God didn't just create man and say, okay, you're on your own, good luck, buddy. Doesn't work like that. You don't procreate like that. Each of you need one another. The divine feminine, the divine masculine need one another. For support, for abundance. This is about the two of you getting on the same page and driving in the same direction. But believe it or not, the thing about the Chariot is this. The Chariot is victory. The Chariot overcomes obstacles because it's the black and the white Sphinx coming together as one. That's the yin and the yang. That's two people saying, look, I know we're different. I know we may not belong. I know our friends may think we're crazy, but we're crazy for one another, and we understand that our purpose is meant to meet in the middle and move forward as one. That's what this person is saying. That's what this person is realizing. They've made their decision. This is somebody that wants to be with you and only you. This is somebody that's taken a lot of time by themselves to sit there and think, do I want to be alone? Do I want to feel like I don't belong? I'm tired of holding back. I'm tired of holding on to people, places, and things that no longer serve me. This is somebody that's not vocalized to you. Mercury and Taurus, stubborn, has not vocalized to you. The fact that they know that you're their destiny, the fact that they know that they're meant to move forward. Think about the Five of Pentacles. That's a person that's outside of the church, that has their head down, that's upset, that feels alone, that feels like they don't belong, that has a sense of regret, that has a sense of loss. But what they don't understand is the moment that they give, whether that's giving to you, giving to God, giving to the universe, whatever this person is deciding to give to, everything changes. The 5 goes to the 6. This conflict, this confusion, these challenges, all of that dissipates because 1 + 5 is 6. 6 is harmony. This person is tired of isolating themselves and making themselves feel alone. This person is tired of missing you. They're tired of the no communication. They're tired of being an outsider. They're tired of blocking this communication, tired of blocking the connection.